All right, so we back with another replay of price action of the week. So this is Friday from 9:30 to 12. Right, that's the gray area. So you see to on 8:30 we had a crazy news. It literally expanded about news literally expanded what? Oh my gosh, 180 points. So you see this day market literally opened here, swept out these lows, came up. This could have been a little trade, but as you see, we were literally ranging back and forth, literally going back and forth. So the whole day. Then you see after that, kind of just went sideways. So Friday's price action really wasn't nothing too great. So let's go over Thursday's price action. Right, this is Thursday's price action. So let's break this down here. First off, we already got a sweep at pre-market. So at 8:14, we already got a sweep at pre-market. So now we're just looking for bullish order flow because all-time highs is always the draw once you're close to it. So we have a short-term low here, intermediate low here, another short-term low here, coupled with a breaker, right? Midnight open and the opening prices are above us also. So that means we're in a deep discount, right? And then we have this new day or new week open, sorry, this new day opening gap here. So what we do here, we come down, we do not take out this low, right? So we got a low, high, higher low, higher high, which is a mitigation block. Right before, and we got the sweep. Then we already have these generated highs above here. Anyways, market literally opens here. Market literally opens here, comes down, right? Comes down and literally expanded, right? Creating a change in the state right here with this down close candle. Right at 9:30. So you see how it literally came into the mitigation block, which is these two Buddhist candles, right? Low, high, higher low, higher high, right? Comes into it, respects it. Look at the wicks. The wicks are still here, but look at the bodies. The bodies way up here, right? Basically respecting these change in the state coupled with the mitigation. We comes up, create another mitigation, create another order block. Remember, an order block that trades into another order block is a propulsion block, right? So you can expect speed, right? We're looking for speed. So you see how it comes in. So order block on top of another order block right here. Down close candle on top of another down close candle. You see how it expands, and displaces away, leaving a fair value gap. Right? You see how it expands away, leaving a fair value gap. Then look what happened. It comes up, comes down. It don't have. You see how it don't even have the willingness to come in to the bullish fair value gap, expanding away, right? Hitting midnight open, hitting the 8:30 open. Now we're leaving this new day opening gap here because we're bullish, right? We're above all of these things. We already did the sweep. There's no need for us to come back down and mitigate anything. Expanding up, we expand again, creating another change in the state right here. Remember, so now we got all of these down closed candles are supporting price higher, which is exactly what you want to see. Another fair value gap, expanded. You see how it comes in, don't even have the willingness to come into it again. Runs away. Look at that. 117 points. Crazy. Runs away, comes back down, sweeping out these lows, these two generated lows right here, tapping back into the change in the state, aka order block, coupled with the bullish fair value gap. You see how we leaving these fair value gaps here unmitigated? That's exactly what you want to see when you're bullish, right? You want to see these fair value gaps don't come back and get traded to. That's how you know you're on the right side of bullish order flow. It comes back, literally touches the midnight open. Look how it respects its fair value gap. Look how it stays in the upper half. Look at the bodies. The bodies is still in the upper half. Don't even have the willingness to come to the lower half, leaving the lower half as a breakaway. Look how it's respecting the 8:30 open. Look how the body's literally closed, literally perfectly at top of the midnight open, expanding away. See here. Then we create another fair value gap. See how it leaves it? Leaves it. We generate all of these lows right here. We generate all of these lows. Generate, comes down, sweep into an area where I'm expecting it to bounce at. This is an inverse right here. Comes into it, rallies away. Right. All the way to the next new day opening gap. So look how much points that was just crazy. 300 points. We won a contract. That's about $300. No, probably I think $600. We won a contract. So on this day was what? Wednesday. So let me delete this right quick. Market open literally right here. Literally right at these two new day opening gaps. We have the intermediate term high. In between those two intermediate term high, we have a short term high and another short term high. Expands lower. So hold on, market open, we come down, sweeping out some of these lows, expands back up, right? Creates the first percent fair value gap, expands up, sweeping out. You see how it sweeps out this high? We probably had an SMT. I think this is where we had an SMT divergence right here. So now this is how you know this is the protected high. Because the SMT literally right at its perfectly key level. We create a change in the state right here with these down close candle, it closing below. We kind of like consolidate a little bit. We still respect it. We still do not take this high. This place lower. Now we're using this as an inverse fair value gap. Finally drops lower. Bam, drops all the way lower, comes back up. Don't even have the willingness to come back to this fair value gap. So you see right here, this is actually. So you got these bullish candles with the close below. So you have this is the change in the state. Remember, the most important part of the order block is from the lowest part of the wick to the opening, to the bodies. See how it respects it perfectly? This place is lower underneath this inverse, this first presented fair value gap right here. First presented fair value gap. Creating a mitigation. We have a low, high. Sorry, we have a high, low, lower high, lower low. Right here. Expands all the way lower. Hits midnight open. So look, you want to use a fib. You'll grab a fib from the high to the low. Look how it literally pulls back perfectly to equilibrium of the range. Right? Because the market gotta do 4 things at all times, right? Which is generate the highs and lows, then it has to hunt the highs and lows, then it has to rebalance to equilibrium, or it's gonna rebalance to a inefficiency. Look at the fair value gap right here. Right? Look at the equilibrium right here, which is 50% of the range. Then after that, just expands lower once again. Fair value gaps, everything taking us lower. Right, that's Wednesday. Tuesday was kind of like, excuse me. Tuesday was kind of like iffy until like 10:30. So you see 9:30 happen here. We expand lower, closing below these two new day opening gaps. Expand here. So we got the sweep here. Right here of Asia lows. But we really didn't get no expansion. Right? We couldn't get above this inverse. Right here, right? Drop that lower. We finally come up. We literally come right back to this new day opening gap. Drops all the way lower again. Another sweep, and then this is like 10:30. This is when we got some good bullish order flow. Yo. Huh? What happened?
You busy now to put it better, or you busy?
Shit, I'm doing a video right now though. I'm sorry I could do it for you. Just send it.
Alright.
Okay, I'm almost done.
Alright.
Yeah. So right here we got the sweep down here. Then we got a breaker, low, high, lower, low, higher, high. Look how we come into it. Come right back into it perfectly. Boom. Respect this change in the state. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely order flow after 10:30. And then Monday's price action. Same thing. You see how we have the intermediate term low, short term low, another short term low. Literally tap right into this new day opening gap. Perfectly letting us know that we do not want to go lower. Pre-market. Right? Now we're above the opening prices. If we're bullish, we got these generated highs right here. 9:30 comes up, generate these highs, come back low, sweeping out right here. Respect these little order block changing the states right here. Expands up, creating an order block here, down close candle. Come back down, respects it. Don't have the willingness. See how it don't have the willingness to come down to this breakaway gap. Expands up. All of these down close candles is a change in the state. Look how it comes back and respects it here, here, here. Rallies all the way up. Down close candles, supporting price higher. Exactly what you want to see. Right to this new day opening gap. We hold, we hold, we hold. We break above. Look at that. Hold, remember, resistance. Alright, so if this is resistance, right? Once we get above it, so it's resistance, resistance. Every time we touch it, resistant. Then we break above. Now I want to see old resistance turn into new support. Look how we expand, come back down, respect it perfectly. As you see here, respecting this new day opening gap because now we're bullish. If we're bullish, we're gonna respect the prices that is actually respecting. This is a new day opening gap, higher time frame, literally perfect PDRA. Look at it the whole time, stayed above it, and that's Monday's price action. So hope you got some good information, man. I know I actually get so much better by actually charting this, seeing the plays I could have did right, could have did wrong, and I'll catch you on the next one.